Siempre está ahí en las misiones de Chinkyu. Pero no va vestido de purina, ¿no?
It's you two. What brings you here?
Shincho!
Great,
We
no.
found you! We wanted to ask you
no.
about something.
Mira, no tiene fure. Ah, vale, lo tiene aquí abajo, vale. Digo, si ¿dónde tiene lo del agua, Es
That's
que me
not
gusta
a whole
ver
lot of
por la
information to
historia
go
donde
off
tienen
of.
cada uno lo de...
I don't know if I can say for sure.
Mira, tiene en
I
la
can't
cintura,
pinpoint her
Ollie.
identity from your description alone. But considering her age, I am reminded of a nameless heroine who's been featured in various chivalric novels.
Nameless heroine?
That's right. The novels often speak of a great drought from 50 years ago. As the people suffered, a nameless heroine appeared and began to clear away evil spirits in bandit camps. The people idolized her, but never learned her name. All they knew was that she always acted alone. Later, though, she supposedly fell in love with a similarly noble-minded exorcist from Mount Tianhen. They were well matched in more ways than one, often fighting together as a fearsome duo of otherworldly strength. After the drought ended, the heroine and the exorcist left the public eye and began living a reclusive life in the mountains.
No, hijo, no.
All that remained were tales of her incredible accomplishments. The way this nameless heroine faded from fame into obscurity later in life is
¿Qué va?
not too dissimilar from Miss
Si empieza más tarde que tú.
I hope that's somewhat helpful.
Thanks a lot, Shincho. We knew it'd be worth
¿No me avisa?
helping you.
¿No me avisa? Si el día me va a retrasar, que dije
Just
te iba.
something I came across while reading. I did do a bit of extra research on her story, but it was just out of personal curiosity.
Well, Paimon still thinks that's super cool.
Paimon.
Oh, wait. Shincho, if you've read up on her, do you know of any places often associated with her?
Let me think. In the novels, the nameless heroine always appeared near one of three places. Wangshu Inn, the
Joder.
area just north of
Sí que
Jueyun
sabe
Pass,
Chinkyu, madre mía.
and Qingyun Peak. Perhaps the real-life heroine who inspired the character was also often seen near those three places. That would explain why those locations... You're
Y se
welcome.
vea.
To be honest, I found some parts of the story confusing when I first came across it. If Miss Yuendai was indeed the original inspiration for the character, she may just be able to help me put the pieces together. It's rare for a chivalric hero to fade into obscurity during their lifetime, even after retiring from the public eye. But no one ever saw or heard from the nameless heroine again. There were even rumors that she became extremely ill. I
Hostia.
never understood why someone would go to such lengths to erase themselves from public memory.
Una anónima.
It's almost as if she was trying to hide from something. There's probably far more to the story than what's been written.
We'll be sure to tell you if we manage to uncover the truth.
That's a deal. Perhaps, behind the truth of it all, there lies a story more fantastical than any work of fiction.
Paimon feels like we just learned so much from Shincho. A drought, a nameless
No le
heroine,
digo
a
nada,
life of
Anima.
seclusion. Wait, why does the story sound super familiar? Oh, right! There's a drought in this story, too!
Really,
Shincho, are droughts super common in Liyue or something?
Well, they used to be. But people have long since developed methods to prevent them. Like by cultivating the soil
Hostia,
or
parece
digging
un campo
canals.
eso. Con la sequía.
So while droughts do
Lo que
happen
está
from
contando
time to
Chinkyu.
time, they are rarely regarded as true disasters. The drought 50 years ago is probably one of the worst we've had in the last several centuries.
Parece que está hablando de un pueblo.
Crops withered, the streams ran dry, and the monsters in the mountains became
Un
rabid
pueblo.
and agitated. Countless caravans were attacked, and people who lost their homes came
Joder.
together to form bandit groups. What started as a natural disaster soon became a human tragedy as well.
That sounds awful.
Yeah, and that's exactly why the nameless heroine was so beloved.
Ah, pues sí está hablando de un
She must have
pueblo.
been someone of true
Acaba de
integrity
decir pueblo.
to do so much for the people while asking nothing in return. Still, As terrible as that drought was, it was nothing compared to the truly
Oh,
calamitous
esa.
disasters that befell this land in ancient times.
Cuando acabes
They
ahorita.
say that back in those days, disasters were both more severe and more common. Only the strongest of Adepti could hope to dispel the ruin and devastation.
Viva la destrucción. Lo
Do you have
sabes
any
tú.
other questions?
We're good for now. We're just going to head back and meet up with Miss Yanyan and the others again.
Vamos a ver a la se... Ah,
I'm in hopes that Granny
A la de
Yanyan
Nubes.
will be able to remember more of her past. She used to be a great hero who saved many people. So sad that she can't recall any of it. Anyway, we'll be off now. See you some other time, Xingqiu. Thank you so much for your help.
It's no problem at all. Safe travels.
Ok.
Ya para allá, ¿no?
Ya está. Formada pink. Hay que subir todo para arriba. Hostia.
Madre mía, el tóxico.
Qué pereza subir las escaleras.
Ya está. A media escalera te coge la historia.
Joder.
I have recorded the tune that
Uy,
you
mira cuál es Madame
requested.
Pink.
I hope it will be of help to you.
Madame Pink.
Madame Pink.
Thank you.
Ella contestó, mi querida Puti.
Straight
Ole.
with Ping. What has amused you so?
Hola.
Ole.
It's no serious matter. I was just reminiscing
Sí,
about the
qué
last time I
gusto.
saw you in this form. Time has wrought such change in this world, and yet
Ya ni de
you
buena coña.
appear just the same as ever.
Time has little bearing on one's existence, nor has one keenly felt its effects whilst dwelling at Mount
Ganyu.
Outsong. Nevertheless, Ping, one would like to seek your counsel on a personal
Es que es
matter.
guapísima.
Oh.
Ay, no es.
Why so formal all of a
Es
sudden?
guapísima,
Must
ay,
say,
sí.
you're making me a little nervous. What is it?
Well, the inquiry is as such. Approximately how much more I would
Mora,
like
mora.
to afford a comfortable life in the harbor,
No.
not unlike the one that you yourself lead.
It does not require as much as you may think. Still, do you mean that...
Cloud Retainer, Madam Ping!
Perservadora Nubes.
Nothing save for some trivial matters. Have you unearthed any useful details?
Esto es lo malo, que son muy
She
largas
has a
las...
theory, but let's save it for when Chuyu and
Es
Miss
más
Yanyan
texto que
have
otra
joined
cosa.
up with us again.
Sí, es lo que tiene, es demasiado mucho texto.
Mm,
Oiga, señoras,
Do not be troubled, young lady.
pero ya queda poco de emisión, yo creo.
Have some tea.
no sé.
Ay, sí, queda poco,
Thank you so
dice.
much. What do
¿Ya
you
se
think,
acabó
Chuyu?
la
Does it
señora?
match up with what you
No.
know of your granny?
No, me van a cargar por todo el
According to
lío,
the story,
por todo el
the
lío.
nameless heroine
Lío.
eventually fell in love with an
Ay, lleva
exorcist
todo
from
lío.
Montana. Maybe that's my grandpa.
Ay,
I
guau.
don't have many memories of him.
Maravilloso,
But there was
todo
this one
subiendo
time I
montaña.
found a box in her attic full of a bunch of weird sigils.
Ay, guau.
I think so too.
Lío.
Maybe
Oye,
I remember something when she's returned to
Verso,
a
oye,
familiar place.
verso.
What
Eso le
marvelous
ponen las
tea!
flores.
I can
Ole.
taste the dew's sweetness in this cup. It's as if I was taking a stroll
Estoy
in the
subiendo una maldita
mountains,
montaña.
thoroughly
Joder, las
one with
montañas.
nature and
Es lo
at
que tiene
peace.
Liyua. Tiene
Is that
montañas.
so? Then please drink as much as you like.
¿Llegaré o no
There's no need
llegaré?
to hurry.
Tú
In
sabrás.
our age, it's always nice to slow down.
Vemos a
Bueno.
Kazuko
Time
muerto.
to appreciate pleasant
Pero
conversation
bueno, es
among
culpa de Merikel.
friends.
Ah,
Thank you.
siempre.
Efa,
Si
efa,
no
efa, efa.
puedes, yo. Si no puedes,
Okay, since we have
Me
the
dio
time,
una mala
can I
suerte.
ask you something?
Se lo hemos puesto.
Sure thing. What would you like to
Coño,
know?
allá ya, te has caído para abajo, señora.
Ay, ay,
Qué
ay,
I
bueno.
have
ay,
a
ay.
secret I
Qué
want
Qué
to
bueno
tell.
dice.
Let's go
No.
talk over there.
Me
Ya
lleva.
está.
Estoy llegando, me estoy probando.
También, o sea, la está. Pues enfrente.
Yo
Mira, un
enfrente, sí.
cafre.
Un cafre. Un cafre. No había, por Dios, el árbol. Pero eso
Un
es
cofre
árbol.
de mierda.
Coge.
Ajá.
Un cofre más mierdita.
Ah.
What's
Mira,
wrong, Shiryu?
O sea,
Mira.
la salvó.
Well,
Salvó
Hold
a la
on.
I've been
niña.
meaning to ask ever since we started talking in the restaurant, but are you guys all adepti in disguise? Oh! How about that?
Mm.
Well, you guys just seem super special. Plus, I think I might have
Dirígete a la
heard Miss
posada,
Shen
no
call
sé
herself
qué.
an adeptus.
A la posada no sé qué. Le ha quedado.
Must have been a slip of the
A la pasada
tongue.
Manchú.
Shen,
Macho.
since you were the one who, misspoke, maybe you can explain to Shiryu here what you really meant by that.
Bueno, sí, pues sí.
One is indeed an adeptus. Is that of some concern
Es una
to
de
you?
todos.
Qué mentira, no es ninguna de estos.
Ninguna de estos ha dicho.
Well,
La
one
de,
time when I was a little
la de las
kid,
nubes sí que
I
es,
saw
¿eh?
a pure white illuminated crane. I had
No.
super high fever, and Granny wasn't around.
Pues
Sí,
ahora
sí, sí.
me voy a
I was feeling
acercar a
all
la
icky
posada.
and gross.
Only.
Then this snowy white
serio?
crane
¿Tengo que subir
flew
más?
down from the sky. She put me on her back and flew me to her cool adeptus house.
Un
And that was some
cristal
sort of magic potion.
abandonado, me lo llevo.
When I woke up,
Ay,
I was
Dios.
already back in my bed, and my fever was gone. I really wanted to thank her,
Y otro
but I was too
cofrecillo.
sleepy to stay awake,
Joder, otro con
so
los
I
cofres.
never got the chance. So, I
Sí.
just kind of wanted to ask if maybe any of you have ever met an adeptus like that? A pure white illuminated crane? The only two we've ever met are blue and white and black and brown. Have you ever met one that's pure white,
One.
Carpetina?
Joder.
Never has one met an adeptus with such features. One surmises such a description is but hyperbolic embellishment that oft results from narrative accounts.
That's weird. Was it really just a dream then? Well, even if it was just in my head, it doesn't matter that much anyway. All I really want is to help you
Ole.
recover her memories. I'm really grateful for all your help.
Cocinar comida.
Now that we know the 3 locations, we just need to visit them one by one. Let's go to Wangshu Inn first.
Hay que ir a 3 sitios.
Okay,
Oh,
I'll
hostia.
go get Granny.
Hostio, re hostio.
Chao.
Madre mía, hay que ir a 3 sitios. Me muero. ¿Dónde está la posada? Está en Cancún.
¿Dónde está la posada? Está en Cancún, muy cancunado.
No.
Sí, he llegado.
¿Dónde
Macho.
quieres tú? El icono.
A
Ahora
ver,
verán
soy
cuando
yo.
las manden a la cima de la
Si
montaña,
aún lo
por
tiene, no sé dónde, no me acuerdo.
No lo veo en
Wangshu
esa.
Inn.
No me decía.
Wangshu Inn.
Ya tú.
Do you remember this place, Granny?
Yes. The fish here is very delicious. And
No
if you
se lo
look
veo,
out into the
chao.
distance, you can
Me veo la
always
máscara,
spot
pero
a
no le veo
bird
el-
that's been left behind by its flock.
No sé
Ah,
dónde.
¿no tiene la,
I
de la
believe
muñeca?
I used to
No, no
have
sé.
a
No sé,
room
estoy mirando a ver si lo veo.
here. It had a window.
No,
Yes,
Entiendo
yes,
de qué
I
hablan.
spent a lot of time looking out that
Wow.
window. Which room was it
Con
again?
muñeca.
Let
La
me look.
muñeca ha dicho.
I'll come with.
¿Ahora sí es una muñeca?
I'm still having some trouble understanding
Que ya, mucho texto.
If she's so familiar with this place, that must mean she lived here, right?
Cállate, Paimon.
¿Es Pilar?
¿Eh?
Que lo tiene como muñequera, como una pulsera.
I sensed a non-human presence
Ah,
and decided
puede.
to come take a
Estoy
look.
mirando.
If
Que me ha
you're
salido a mí
here,
ahora por ahí.
then there's likely no trouble afoot. I suppose there's no cause for concern. It's been a while, Cloud Retainer. I see I have indeed. I fought alongside her in this form on many
La
occasions
guerra,
during
la,
our
la guerra de los arcontes.
Oh,
¿Qué me estás contando?
Ya
Oh,
sé
wait,
sitio.
let Paimon take a guess. Was it anything
300,
like this?
500 y 600.
Behold, the glory of one's new
Espero.
Pero es montaña, Pao.
continuous fire mechanism.
Pero Paimon, ¿por qué se pone a hacer de chula?
Prepared to face the full might of the
Qué bonito la
Adepti.
montaña, Pao.
an impressive
bueno.
imitation.
Ah, pues ves a los sitios. No sé. Si estoy aquí consigo.
Cloud Retainer was not always as
Partiéndome el culo
ostentatious
con
as you
Paimon.
describe.
Y se hace el confiado.
But her talent with Adepti sigils
Riéndome
is
como
just
actuada
as
Paimon.
formidable as her skill in mechanics. The Archon War reached its peak after
La guerra de los arcontes.
The Cloud Retainer who fought beside me in those devastating battles
Bueno, ya llegamos.
was taciturn and
Me voy
solemn,
a caer en el agua, ¿verdad?
only speaking when she had to
¿Y
activate
para
her
qué
sigils.
corres?
La preservativa.
La preservativa.
Paimon can't picture it. But what happened after that? If you were so powerful in your
Joder.
human form, why did you decide to take up your
La
bird form
preservativa
again?
de Nubes.
Oye,
Once one
menos
had
con...
bid farewell to the world of mortals,
Llego de mi
what
ladito.
use would one still have for such a shape?
Oye, menos
Hola.
One dwelling
con
between
mis
mountain
nubes,
and
¿eh?
forest, away from the struggles and troubles of the
La
mortal world.
preservativa de Nubes.
Mortal forms
Que la dejes en
hardly the
paz.
most fitting of choices.
No,
After the war, Cloud
Sí.
Retainer retired to Mount Outsong,
no.
only revealing herself to the occasional visitor,
Madre mía.
¿Qué
and
te
always in her
da?
avian
Bueno.
form. Although I do believe there was an occasion some 30
Hola,
odd years
bonito.
ago when she decided to don
Tin,
her
tin, tin.
human
Hay que
form.
pelear, sí señor.
I
¿Hay que
believe it was for
pelear?
the purpose of
Sí.
No me jodas.
One believes there is little need to relive bygone matters.
Pues a pelear.
Really?
Vamos, Madame Ping Pong.
Back then, at this place,
Perhaps this conversation should end here. I shall take my leave now. Should you encounter
¿A cuál
any
ha sido
trouble,
primero? No sé a
you
cuál
need
ha ido,
only
pero sí
call
que
my
pelear da
name.
igual.
Al de este,
However,
al
given
de
that you are
ciento y
traveling
pico.
with Cloud Retainer,
Ah, va, vale.
O sea, la casita
trust
de
you are in
abajo,
good
la
hands.
que estaba más cerca de...
everyone, I
La
think
derecha,
Granny is
ahí va
finally
la
beginning
derecha.
to remember her past.
Y Paimon no se calla, madre mía.
Slowly
Se
now,
cae.
calm your mind and recount what has been recalled.
A long time ago, I
Vamos,
stayed
preservativa.
here to recuperate
Joder,
from
otro.
my illness.
So what Shinjo said was true. You did fall ill. Was that why you went into hiding?
I don't
Ole.
remember. I'm very sorry, but I can't even remember the name of my illness.
¡Nata!
The only thing I can remember is that it took a great toll on
Que
me,
sí, que sí, que es
and there was
historia,
no
sí, sí.
cure for it.
¿Qué es? ¿Qué
I was
decís?
confined to my room in Wangshu Inn, where
Qué
I
bueno.
spent many
Pero
days
mientras poco
unconscious.
el fantasmita
I'd come
este que
to
aquí.
every once in a
sé
while
qué
Ah,
tiene
bueno.
que ver
and
con
stare at
Xiaomi,
the
pero bueno.
migrating birds outside the window.
Me ha hecho
It
considerar.
was a solemn sight. I remember crying, but I'm not even sure I knew why. One day, I met a traveling
Ahora habla
merchant.
Xiangyu,
Upon
madre
hearing of
mía.
my illness, he sold me a bottle of soul
¿Dónde se
revitalizing
perdió el
tea pills.
fantasma?
He told me
Esa era
that
por
the
arriba,
pills
¿no?
were
No
concocted
sé.
using Adepti
No.
blood
Ha seguido
and
para
could
la...
be used to
Ah,
relieve.
bueno.
Wait, but if your illness remained dormant for several decades, are you saying that what you're going through now is just a relapse of what happened all those years ago? And it was all thanks to the pills that you managed to keep the symptoms in check? Paimon's brain kinda hurts. Do you remember anything
Me
else?
persigue bichos.
I'm sorry, I
Bueno.
don't. Oh, if only I wasn't so
¿Qué?
useless.
¿Para qué, señores?
Hey, you're not useless. You've
Son
done so
dentro.
much
Ah,
for me.
mira.
¡Hola!
Watch me grow up.
¡Preservativa!
Raised me.
Preservativo.
How could you say that about yourself? Oh, fret
Le
not,
estoy
dear
usando.
child.
Ah,
The
sí, no madera.
recovery of a person's memories is
Next locate. There isn't, after all, if she...
Porque le dices así a la de Nubes.
No, te digo el...
Vamos.
Vamos, vamos.
¿Ya has peleado o no?
No, estoy llegando. Pero vamos que me los cargo enseguida, seguro.
Sí, yo no he tardado mucho.
Es mucho texto, es increíble.
Hay mucho texto sin creer.
Ya no se carga enseguida.
Ah,
Bueno,
ya,
ya.
yo tengo a Navia.
Wom.
Nada.
No sé tampoco que...
Navia.
Rosy.
Ahí, ahí.
¡Muele!
Vale.
¡Ay, cómo llevo el cofre!
Me mata. Imposible.
¿Pero qué? ¿Pero qué?
Allá. Ya está, los he matado en un momento. Así llegar y matarlos.
Let me think. I feel like I've been here before.
No me explican, pues.
I
¿Cómo voy a
don't
saber si no me
think I
explican?
stayed here too long.
Got it. That's okay.
Wait a second. If I remember correctly, I believe I brought... Ah, yes. I brought some sweet snacks with me.
Ah,
Go on, take some. You need to eat a lot if you want to grow big and
la
strong.
abuela.
Oh,
hold on.
thank you. Then Paimon will help herself.
¿Dónde hay que ir ahora? Para allá, para allá, para allá. No sé cuál ha ido, pero bueno.
No le atino, porque pueden tirar un saltito.
Es el siguiente más cercano, al de 300 y pico metros.
Mierda.
Oye,
¿Pero por qué?
no,
Y
no.
falta...
I'm fine.
Ya está a 600 metros y pico.
Vámonos de aquí.
Oh, no, Dios.
No con
Porque viene un geo por mí. Geo, quita.
Quieren feo por mí.
Uy, aquí estás para un fantasma, pero el fantasma está...
En Cancún. Ah,
con el fantasmita. Cosas. Pues déjalo.
I don't remember this place at all.
Se me ha activado.
I don't think
Hold
I've
on,
ever
see,
been
I'll back-
here before.
hold on.
Still, I was thinking... This place feels...
¿Cuál era la que estábamos
Why you
haciendo?
can't
Me
I'm
cago.
not sure. Maybe...
Efa, efa, efa.
I don't remember.
Ah,
¡Merch!
is...
Ay,
¿Y ese grito?
ahora sí este. Vaya.
Es que el Iyue casi no hemos hecho nada. Yo no sé ninguna casi. Tan, tan.
Who's there?
Ah, no, pues esa sí la tengo hecha. Está activa ahora el pilar.
Que sí, preservativa, que sí.
Preservativo.
Pues yo no.
Efa, efa, efa.
Ay, por eso no salta la misión, para que haga esa.
Bueno, pues ya la miraremos. Seguro que es fácil, si la tengo yo por ahí.
Sí, será con... como la de esto, buscar los pájaros para activarlos.
Vale.
Ay, no hay un maro muy grande.
Cofreciño
No me
corriente.
digas que hay que pelear con ese. No.
No.
Take a break over there.
Ah, no.
This place.
Tengo que esquivarlo.
It's
Se puede esquivar.
Ole, ole.
No me veas, no me veas.
Muy bien.
Did you remember something, Granny?
¿Dónde?
Me cogió el cofre.
It was a
Y me
moonless
volvió.
night. I had been injured,
Lo he activado,
so your grandpa was
Da
supporting
igual.
me. We fled together with some being in the fog behind us in
Siento
hot
que ya
pursuit.
estamos
I had
terminando, por
exhausted my... I
fin.
remember that night.
Oh,
I alone.
Ha
no
hecho
sé
por
yo
fin.
si me llegará.
Oh, I don't know.
Sí, ya se
I don't
acabe,
remember.
por favor.
Actually, the house was filled with the
Ah,
sound
ay, ya
of
se
my
cae.
baby's first
Okay.
cries.
My dad?
He was my pride and
Ay,
joy,
ay, 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 ay.
and so are you.
Ay, 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 ay,
But
por
you're
favor, no te mates.
always going to be different
Tío.
from me.
Se mató. No.
No, epa, epa, epa.
Why?
Tampoco se quita
I
tanta
don't
vida.
care what you
Ah,
let
bueno.
You're too sweet, Shuyu. All right,
Estamos
let's not stand your...
cargados.
If one
No,
recalls
que cambio,
correctly,
no la
then
quiero, por favor.
Mientras sube, que se...
Madre mía.
Loca, me ha gustado Shangyun.
¿Ha dicho lo que me gusta Shen-Yun?
¿Le sigo?
I may be a bit slow, but I'll do my best to keep
¿La
up.
saco?
I'm sorry to keep everyone waiting.
Hay que la sacas.
Pero si
Come
quieres
on, I
comparte
shall carry you
pantalla.
to the top.
Y quiero verlo.
No
such
quiero.
lightness of weight.
All those who grow old grow frail in the end, do they not?
Albani.
First, you lose your
Le gusta la de
memory,
las nubes.
then your health.
Seguro que vuelve a
Eventually,
salir.
you end up losing everything.
Pero
My
comparte pantalla.
only
Que me
wish
quiero
is to
reír.
depart this world with a
Seguro que
lucid
luego vuelve.
mind, to
Yendo de
free
nuevo.
myself of this torment and the burden it places
Pero
upon
tardará un poco
others.
bastante en salir la pobre.
Fret not. You have my aid in this endeavor.
Está divertido jugar con ellos.
Estoy divertido jugar con ella. Pues era para ti, porque...
Sí, Machimirú. Me cago en todo.
Pero todos los saltos son divertidísimos.
Que Fui no tiene estima.
¡Hola!
¡Huele!
Que salta la
Hold the line.
Tears of the Kingdom. Vamos, dime que al fin se termina, vamos.
Sí, ya está a punto.
Ahora lo
We're
duerme.
finally here. Does this place feel familiar to you, Granny, one day?
Let me see. How
El
strange.
Paimon.
El
When we
Paimon.
were at Wangshu Inn and the abandoned house earlier, though I couldn't remember everything, I
Oh,
still
sí, la
felt a
gata.
sense of them. But
¿Ha dicho
here,
hosti?
I don't have that feeling. Perhaps I did come here in the past, but it just...
But did the stories get it wrong then? Yeah, that's true. But Paimon was hoping...
I'm sorry to disappoint you.
It's alright. We're not going...
Thank you. Huh? That way. What's that
Lo vi,
mountain?
lo vi.
Lumi.
Oh, let Paimon look! Huh? Isn't that
Veo
Mount
sí,
Outsa?
se han reunido los
Looks like we've come...
hermanos.
Mount Outside.
Joder.
Mount Outside.
Yo jodí.
Granny, are you okay? Don't push yourself, Granny.
Yo la verdad ahorita sí
It's
es esta
okay if you
parte.
mount up.
Mount
Ah, bueno.
Outside.
It does, but
Are you
Los
feeling...
hermanos
my head.
reunidos.
Sí, lo han reunido.
Miss Yenyun,
A lo
is there
niña
anything
Eder.
we can do?
Let us
And
go
you
to
should-
Mount Outside.
But...
Fret not. You may leave the
Vas a
rest.
flipar, tóxico.
Ah, bueno.
Porque no
Hostia.
sé si está soñando. Ah, claro, claro.
Ah,
Vale,
claro.
misión completa. 4 libros, ya.
Ole.
Demasiado pronto. ¿Cómo que misión
Yo
completa?
esperando, que te lo vaya haciendo poco a poco.
Sí,
El sitio de la Perservadora.
sí.
Come on, just help Paimon already!
Toma el agua.
¿Cómo?
This thing you prepared!
Here, this is it.
¿Ha hecho cómo?
Huh? But isn't
¿Qué
this the
dices?
mechanism
Fíjate,
that
¿no?
you were tinkering with when we first
Que
got
estoy en el
here?
sitio de la
Oh, is it another
Perservadora.
invention of
Sí,
yours?
Acá de
Precisely.
música.
A recent one at that. I am most
La
pleased with the result.
preservativa.
I call it the suspensive somnium
Ahora te
mechanism.
la van a prestar para que
It
no se...
periodically releases a
Oh.
soft breeze, soothing
Uy, es muy divertido.
How preposterous. We adepti can only, as previously mentioned, a gentle
Oh, Paimon can...
and you, Yuen.
Porque la quiero por ella.
Tiro por la de
The
nubes.
drought is over. But why do you look like you want to cry?
The potion.
I've never regretted
La
meeting you.
Paimona.
Please, no.
Ah,
¿Cuándo
pues...
Have you
¿Cuándo va el
forgotten?
Paimon?
Un narujodo.
This is the world you left
Se queda
behind.
dormido el
Ya se ha acabado,
Paimon.
¿sí?
One of gentle breeze. And this
No,
is your home.
sigue hablando el Paimon.
This is where
Chingadas del Paimon.
you should
Nunca
have
se
never
cansa.
left.
Hostia.
So that is the truth. No wonder this
It's too
place is so...
much.
Granny!
Cállate, Paimon.
Cloud retainer.
Your memories
Wait, did you just call her?
Uh-huh.
You already knew it?
Yes. Granny, please don't. Oh, don't worry. I'm so sorry. It's all come back to me now.
Dime que esto es lo
One can-
último.
No.
Per favore, per
Show
favore.
you. Please, Granny. I know, dear child. Some time ago.
Is this...
I am in... I spent many... Though she
El
never...
jo.
I even contemplated
jo,
completing my training and becoming...
50 years ago?
50 años.
That's right. Master Rid... She was the one... But I was still far. She
¿Qué es
warned me.
eso?
No. So that was the source of...
Was because... Indeed. I felt, although clumsy and impulsive as he was,
Es una
you'd
grulla.
think he was the real
Espera
strange
3
bird
días.
among the two of
Ah.
us. But still, just like me,
Tengo que
I
esperar
could not help but fall for him.
17 días para volver a
But
jugar.
my
Muy
time
mal.
continued.
Oh no.
I committed an offense. I
Pero
wanted
sí que
to
está
stay with him,
haciendo, pues no
even if it
entiendo.
meant living up.
Ni
I
idea.
knew I had betrayed Master's
Madre
hopes,
mía.
but I was too ashamed to
Uno.
face her.
2.
I was convinced that she would not support my decision,
Otro
and I lacked
2.
the courage.
No
But
son
that was
tan
only
tóxicos.
the beginning of my trouble. Along with looking back, I was beyond lucky to have come across that traveling merchant at Wangshu Inn. It was such a Granny! Coincidence, Master.
Human
Me salen los
custom.
momentos abajo.
One still remembers when you were... One found
Los
you...
mementos.
Narujodo.
Más
Amigo.
misión. Oye,
Amimo, amimo.
Amigo.
Amimo. Hostia, soy la de las
Animo.
nubes.
hostia, tener las nubes.
Qué guapa. Ahí lleva su arma, mierdas.
One
¿Qué es
was
esto?
furious upon receiving your letter. Seized with anger, one set out to bring you to your senses.
No sé qué hay que hacer aquí, pero vale. Me estoy soltando todo.
Ven para acá, gato.
Madame Ping Pong.
Hola. ¿Y ese ataque? Hola.
Lo más divertido es saltar triple salto, picarón
Hombre,
tóxico.
No sé cómo se hace. Nunca lo he puesto.
Por la elemental saltas 3 veces. La presionas 3 veces. Ting, ting, ting.
Pim, pim, pim.
Y después se los ataques y hace
One had more
un
than but
clavado
soon,
hacia abajo.
unwilling, wishing to grant you a life without regrets. As for how to deliver the one took great as one expected.
Y no es el de Disney, Top
One
Top.
was quite torn.
Soy la de las nubes.
¿Está cambiado?
¡Hostia!
¿Está cambiado?
Casi me mato por saltar. Gilipollas. Casi me voy al suelo. Sí, lo de saltar mola, he visto, casi me mato.
Nevertheless, one
¿Son
would
novios
speak to
acaso?
you about another matter,
¿El
if you
privativo?
are amenable, even considering your loss of memory.
Hacen buena
One
pareja,
was
¿eh?
simply flabbergasted that you could so easily forget the
color
consequences
en
of
la-
consuming
en las
medicine
prendas.
infused with adepto blood.
¿Qué está diciendo?
Proclivity to attract monsters is hardly that complicated of a concept to remember. To
Sobli, la
think that you
preservativa
tried to
tóxica.
travel
Ah,
while weak
Sobli.
from sickness and heavy as a child. Had one not intervened,
Hostia, como salta, lol.
all of you would have been lost during the night. Gray cloud converge!
Salta, salta.
Skyward! Scatter!
Lord Pain.
Ah, ya sé usarla. Ya sé usar la de las nubes. Calla. Ay, ay. No me pegues. Calla.
Tóxico, tóxico.
Ya sé usar la de las nubes.
Qué mentira.
No me quemes.
Scatter! Skyward!
Vamos, Sobli.
Vamos, Sobli.
Those monsters would hard.
Deja de
One
tirarte la
was out,
preservativa.
in the end, to see you.
¿Y esto? No se va a pasar por aquí.
Falta uno. Me gusta cuando se transforma en el pájaro.
Buah, es la hostia.
Now you should have a complete understanding of the event.
Cuando salta, vamos.
Wait, but if that's true, then the crane who took
Ya sé
care of
usarla.
Lola's sick must also be...
Ya sé cómo se hace.
One had almost neglected to recount
Es
the
que no sabía
absurdities of
usarla.
that tale.
Cuando la probé.
Es que no es lo mismo probarla en un sitio cerrado que en el aire libre.
Pues sí.
Y se acabó.
Just
se
as
acabó,
you
de
and
hecho.
I trouble upon finding, when one
terminado la
asked you, one had no
misión,
choice
sí.
but to apply. It bears mention, perhaps.
Mission
¿Cómo que la acabó?
accomplished.
Ya la acaba el señor, ojo, ojo.
Se fue con Sobli
Sí, no sé.
a un hotel. Se le estará tirando seguro.
Anda aquí.
Now all has been revealed. One has always... Still, one could not
No, linda
reveal your
preservativa
identity
se
right
usan.
away. Memories are most meaningful when recalled.
Madre
Master,
mía.
I must ask.
One has... When it is time for... 'Tis a
Ahora
refuge.
sí, el evento. Tóxicas.
One speaks, of course.
Pero si no
of a
hemos acabado
place not
nosotras.
¿Qué es esto?
40 years ago,
Festividades.
you... Fortunately,
1, 2 y
you were
3.
able to...
So,
One will help her.
she's gotta go back to being a regular crane, huh?
Sin
Master,
desbloquear.
I don't know how I could...
Se llama maestra,
Decía.
maestra.
Ready? Please
Gastro
don't be
sombra.
sad, dear child. Don't forget to
De
eat.
papel.
Good girl. Good. I won't stop. That's a good girl. I'll eat
Pero
well,
¿qué
Granny.
es eso?
promise.
Y esto es-
That's a good girl. I'm so sorry, Master.
Ojo, Orioles,
Oh.
está haciendo el misiones.
Joder.
4 misiones.
Una
Por
bruja,
4,
¿no?
2. 120 de mora.
Ok, tío.
120 pelotas.
¡Hala! Se ha convertido en grulla.
Sí, me voy muy rápido.
Todo esto
Joder.
Viene el vestido de
Let her
purino,
be.
maldito.
No vestido purino.
Tears are a necessary part of maturate now that the issue has been resolved.
A ver, la segunda, a ver la última.
Ven y Rami, malditos. ¿Aquí van a pillar a Gani?
A gaming, sí. Yo por lo menos.
¿Y la hermana? ¿Qué es la hermana?
Supongo que también, los demás los tengo, o sea que...
Es que es por eso, los demás los tengo, para que me pillen lo que tengo.
Es porque te interesa
¡Hola! ¡Qué chulo!
Sí, una pregunta, si yo tengo el C6 de Beitu, ¿tiras a Beitu?
Te dan tiradas. Chapas, perdón.
te dan una tirada.
Sí.
Por cada vez que te vuelva a salir, te van a dar una
Te dan
tirada.
chapas.
Porque
Aunque
ya
la
la tienes.
coja de... Aunque la coja del evento...
Sí, me imagino. Y si no es así, pues probablemente no te dejen pillar, ¿no?
Pero te cuando eso, pues a ver si puedo coger a ver...
¡Hola! Es verdad, sale el hermano. Sí.
I always believed we would see each other again, that our days of separation would finally end,
Oh,
Se queda la
sí.
niña
and
sola.
all my troubles would be behind me.
Ala, se deja la niña sola.
Efa. Sí.
Tú fuiste tóxico. ¿Qué piensa de gastronomía?
If only things could stay this
Sí,
way
ya sé que
Vamos a
acabó.
comer.
forever.
Hostia.
¿Dónde vas, Pilar?
Por el sueño de la viajera que sale con el hermano. Hostia, cómo llora. Ay, qué triste. Por Dios.
¿Quién llora? Mentirosa.
Curious.
La viajera.
If you're relaxed, shouldn't your dreams be pleasant?
It was a good dream.
Ay,
It's
sí.
just
Llorando otra
You
vez,
weren't
¿qué es
ready
esto?
to wake up.
Efa. Es una cinemática ahora, hermana, no se puede saltar.
Hija, yo quería...
Pues está
Llegado,
todo
tonto.
guapa.
Eloquent as one may be, words of comfort are not one's strong suit.
Aquí es Wenchun.
You are
Wenchun.
doing all you can. One
Señora.
can see your strength of will, your fearlessness in
Ya
the
llevo
face
medio
of
dentro.
danger.
¿No hay problema?
And so,
Codo.
whatever your dream may be, one believes that you shall achieve it.
Que es mentira,
Of course,
tóxico. ¿Cómo verme de evento?
Whenever the perils you face overwhelm you, or you become weary, one
quiero
is
levantar.
always here for you.
¡Hola! ¡Ay, qué bonito!
After all,
Me encanta lo que está
as
diciendo
an
la
elder,
de Nubes.
it is only right to look out for
¿Qué
the young
dice?
ones.
¿Qué dice?
Que le vas a spoiler a la otra.
Le vas a spoilear a la otra, entonces cállate.
Pero es que estoy llorando. ¡Buah! ¡Qué bonito hablar!
Oye, silencio.
Silencio.
No vas a spoilear a tu hermana.
Was Paimon sleeping just now? Oh.
Penguin.
Paimon wasn't talking to
Entiendo,
you. Paimon had a
poquito.
dream about eating grilled chicken drumsticks, that's all. Madam Adeptus? Oh,
Ay,
Shiryu, you're
no.
awake. How do you
No me
feel?
digas, no por ser pobre.
Joder.
I feel a little better. Thanks. I know I'll see Granny again someday, so I don't feel so sad anymore.
El huevo.
Madam Adeptus, could I ask you something?
¡Ojo!
Would you take me in as a disciple?
Ah, mira, llega a lo que estaba
And
diciendo
have you
yo. Ay,
reasons for
hermano,
this
estoy viendo
sudden
con él.
interest?
I know Granny thought what she did back then was wrong. She felt really bad about it. But without that mistake, I would have never been born. Even though Granny lost her memories, I could become a cool adeptus like you, and help
Upon some reflection, one supposes you are no mere mortal. The fact that you undyes blood.
Thank you so much, Madam
Ojo.
Adeptus.
Chuyu, are you sure about that? Paimon's gonna let you in on a little secret.
What the fuck is it?
If you join them, you'll never enjoy one-man restaurant's delicious cooking ever
Hostia, la
again.
pena,
How
señora
utterly
otra.
preposterous.
Sí, sí.
Every
Las
individual
miles de
must find
pollo.
their own path to enlightenment.
Well, you say that, but Paimon's not seeing any tasty treats.
Although Mount Outsong is rich, that is precisely...
Whoa, you're leaving Mount Outside?
Que se va a mudar a Liyue.
One has never concerned oneself with the location of one's residence. Yet in the end, all of one's disciples ended up in Liyue
Ganyu,
Harbor.
Senhe.
Ganyu, Shenhe. One has reflected on this fact for many years now. One is most curious as to what
Que va a vivir en
aspect of
Liyue de
Liyue
Nubes.
Harbor
Oh,
could
me
have
muero.
enticed them to... Why are you all so sudden?
Paimon is...
One will be assuming the...
Don't worry, we'll help you keep this. So,
Perhaps in 2 days,
bueno.
one has already...
seems like you've really been out all week.
A sensible plan. Oh, also,
A saber qué ha
why
liado.
don't you take...
Awesome! Hey, didn't we promise Shincho that we'd tell him what we found out?
Me han dado
Make a trip to the
la
beach?
estatua de la Perservadora de Nubes.
No entiendo.
No entiende. Tío, la estatua de la Perservadora de Nubes me encanta. Tan, 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 tan.
Mañana, pasado mañana.
Sí, hay que pasar, adelantarlo 2 días. Hay que ir a Liyue.
El tóxico.
Es precioso, por Dios. Ya la de Nubes.
Oye,
Normal.
Your concerns are excessive and unfounded. This is but a simple collection of
vamos,
ordinary
si queréis
valuables.
empezar hoy o
Such
o
intense
cambiamos y
scrutiny is
hacemos
hardly
también menos
necessary.
conocer el evento.
To be
Pero ya
quite
está.
honest, your insistence on that fact is my
Pues
primary
no querías lo
cause for
otro.
concern. In what way are any of these ordinary? Every single item here could be worth more than everything I own combined. I simply can't risk shelling out that kind of mora without proper scrutiny. If I'm wrong, I would never be able to earn it back. I have to be careful. Yes, you.
We're here, Cloud. Miss...
Ah, perfect timing. This ignoramus is questioning the authenticity of my wares. I'll have you know, these items have remained untouched in my personal collection for several hundred years. To question their legitimacy is pure folly.
Hermana, si ves un momento... Bueno, no sé si
Several
va a poder.
100 years?
Indeed. They're family heirlooms, you see. Passed down over many
Cuando
generations,
veas
as families are wont to do.
Yep,
en el WhatsApp.
been around a while. We can vouch for her on that one.
Hear that? Had I not found myself in need of Mora, I would scarcely have had the heart to part with them.
Mora, mora.
Indeed, you should consider it an honor to even have the opportunity to behold them with your own eyes.
¿Ves? Por eso te decía hacer el evento.
Authenticity any further.
Pero me da igual
I may
que...
just decide to take them to another buyer.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Please don't go! I apologize for any insult, miss.
Ya
You
ves.
see, I know full well that I lack the knowledge
No
to
sé, yo lo
understand
que...
the true worth of these items.
Es que mañana
If you could wait but a moment,
El
I've
mismo
hired an
problema.
expert to appraise them for me. He should be here
Yo lo que digas,
An expert, you say? Very well.
Qué
I will
mona.
wait for a little while longer
Chiu.
then. Traveler, Paimon, this is my new
Van a vivir
residence.
juntas, qué
If you have
mona.
cause to seek my company in
Ole.
the future, this is where you can find me.
Master! Oh, it's you two again. Hello. Shoo-you! You got a new outfit!
Yeah.
It looks great on you. Mm-hmm. Master
Uy,
made it for
uy,
me.
¿quién es
I
este?
like it too.
¡Oli!
Pero si lo ha dicho antes el señor.
Want to make clothes?
Señor Zuli.
Do I know how?
Master, I brought in...
Fret not. I shall help you move them into your room.
Actually, I should probably sort through my stuff a bit first.
A ver,
It appears my young apprentice has her own fair share of secrets.
Hmm.
No matter. Do what you must, child. Now, this expert you mentioned. When can we expect their arrival?
Ole, Zuli.
Soon. Ah, there he is.
qué bonitos que son.
Chiu.
Here, allow me to make some introductions. This is Mr. Zhang Li, a well-respected
Zhang Li.
consultant at Wangshang Funeral Park. Mr. Zhang Li, this is Miss Shen Yun.
Huh. In
Quite well.
Pero que corté, ¿no? Cuando llega Zuli.
So you...
Indeed.
You are too kind, Mr. Zhongli.
Qué
True
risa.
collectors pride themselves on their wealth of knowledge and eye.
Vamos. ¿Están en el evento?
Not at
No.
While I am...
Estás con Zuli.
You two already...
Miss
Okay, no.
Shenyun speak.
Say no more. Let us depart.
I jest. What fool...
El juego más útil.
I deeply apologize for doubting you. So,
There is no cause for concern. They are indeed rare.
Qué
and
risa con
precious
Zuli, por
values.
Dios.
Take the same can be. I am sure
Se
you
llevan
have
de
heard from your
maravilla.
travels that the study of.
all right. Then, in that case, Miss Shen Yun, I'll take...
The Northland Bank.
Es más grande Zuli que la Perservadora de Nubes, ¿sí?
Ya ves, ya ves.
No tanto.
Eso estaba viendo.
Zhongli!
My
Y
friends.
es tiene el peinado y tacones.
My
Y
days
aún
have
así
been-
no saltó
As for you,
Zuli.
Miss.
I must say,
Whatever for.
well, one has indeed.
Le pienso
One's
tirar a
previous
la de las
days were all
nubes.
brief. Now that one has made this city.
Not unlike the ocean tides, so too shall the movement of people.
Alright, that's enough reflection for one day.
You make a valid point.
Perhaps you have forgotten.
Oh?
It was a reunion.
Heart, it is settled then. One has already...
It should be a most splendid.
Shoo you! Come now, it is time to dine. Ah, this gentleman over here is Mr. Jean.
A humble employee.
Nice to meet you. That should be everyone. Sounds good. Actually, Master, have you ever tried Adeptus' temptation? I heard it's impossible to stop eating after... Huh? Why are you all walking so fast? Hey, wait for Paimon! Hey, wait up!
La acabé.
Ole. Hay parte 2. Sí, hay parte 2. Vamos.
Pero va a ser que no lo voy a hacer. Ni de coña voy a
Pero
hacer
si
la
aún no ha
segunda
salido.
parte. ¿Dónde está lo de la recompensa?
El IUE está arriba. Subiendo unas escaleras.
Aquí arriba.
Ad Astra.
Que tú las diarias.
Thank
y
you
a
for
esa la recojo.
Sí, que las acabo de recoger también. Ya se puede el evento. Jiji.
Ya. Todo.
Da un paseo por ello.
¿Empezamos?
Vale. Señor, ya lo puedes empezar. Ah, no está de apoyo, ¿eh?
¿Cómo?
Joder.
Ya empezamos el evento.
Sí.
Ah, sí.
Pues entonces voy a cerrar el directo porque ya acaba la misión.
Ah, bien.
Que ya acaba la misión, ya está.
Vale.
Pero lo voy a ver.
Bueno, entonces luego, ¿qué hacemos pues? Me mata.
Pero hoy o mañana Fortnite, pero sí va a estar igual hoy o mañana el tonto, ¿vale? Me da igual, si queréis hoy o si no, mañana. ¡Qué chin!
Bueno, qué ching.
Y la Charlotte, están aquí las
Ah, es
dos.
verdad.
Kuchin
Ojo, ojo.
and Charlotte. I never thought she'd see you two together.
Nice to see you again, Traveler and Paimon.
Mira qué ching.
Qué
Qué guapa.
We're not interrupting anything,
Ya
are we?
ves.
Not at all. I wasn't in the middle of an interview or anything. I was just asking Miss Kuching about purchasing a kite.
Ah, están hablando de las cometas.
Are you buying some regional specialties to bring back to Fontaine?
Están tan guapas.
Well, yes.
Hmm.
And
It seems you haven't heard yet. The theme of this year's Lantern Rite is kites.
Ojo.
Oh, so that's why Paimon has seen so many
Que
floating
tiene
in
una
the sky.
cometa.
¿Que te
Liyue
dan
Harbor is
3?
always changing.
No, no las
So
cuentas.
it is only fitting that Lantern Rite should change in turn. The Qixing believes
También
it would
tiene
benefit
Charlotte
Liyue to build on our
como
own cultural foundation by embracing the technologies of other nations. After all. So, Ningguang organized a private meeting with Miss
Es
Charlotte.
verdad que ella es
In the end,
periodista.
we decided to
Periodista.
combine Liyue's
Mechanical. But don't kites just use the...
well, you've actually... How
De hecho, la
high
tienen
and
el
far a kite
cuello
can...
but as
colgando
soon as
por
there's
eso.
no wind, you can only
Con el
flail about.
collar.
Exactly.
Sí, lo tiene que
Liyue
callar.
is now a nation ruled by humans after... Plus, the easier we can make it to enjoy, the more people...
Right? I also thought it was a novel idea. Plus, it shouldn't cost much to do.
La Charlotte, pues
With
no,
Miss
pero la
Charlotte's
tiene.
help, everything has gone smoothly. Our new mechanical kites are already available to purchase from a stall in the harbor. We're having trouble keeping up with demand. We also gave quite a bit of thought to the price. We didn't want it to be too much more expensive than a traditional kite.
Ah, ojo.
Cool. Turns out you two and Ningguang like
Ah, sí, ya lo he visto.
as much as Paimon.
Sí, sí, la acabo de ver.
Toys? They're
Es
not
que no sé por
exactly
qué, pero me gusta que
toys.
tuviera... Donde no
You
tienen
see,
dos
Miss Kuching,
personajes.
that does seem to be
Sí.
everyone's first reaction.
Although
curioso.
kites are one of our most time-honored, but to me, think for a second about how remarkable it is. There's an old poem that
Algunas
goes,
personas escriben su
"O
nombre o los
kite
en las
born of
cometas antes de
paper,
cortar los
flying
hilos y
true and
dejarlos
sound.
volar.
A
Pero
lone traveler
claro.
wanders just in the past. Poets from Liyue used, if the people of today can..."
That's the Kuching.
Ah, claro que tiene ese Ryu, estoy cayendo.
Ahead of anyone else.
Well
Claro.
said, Miss Kuching. I've learned quite a bit myself.
Digo, para que saque
As long as you're willing to listen, I also know quite a lot about, for example,
What about something...
more fun. My
Y la
grandfather told
otra
first you use it,
es
then
una
you.
periodista.
Some people write down.
Sí.
Are certain
que
designs
han puesto
associated?
hablar.
Well,
Fascinating. What a...
the scissor-tailed swallow is the most classic design.
Ay,
Que China hablando de
Symbolizes good
cometas, son
fortune
my
and
dog.
joyful tide.
Are these commonly understood meaning?
I believe. If
Yes,
you're
I'm not
interested,
looking
Miss
for that.
Charlotte, I have several.
That would be a huge help. Great. Looks like I've got the outline for quite the article.
Perfect. We're gonna take a look around.
Then I'll show Miss Charlotte to. I almost forgot.
Vale.
If you're interested, the rules are simple.
I've already prepared more than enough empty film for the event.
Oh, Paimon was on
Sí,
board the
¿cómo
moment
se
you said
mueve, no?
second
De que
prize.
Then I'll look.
You bet. See?
está activo.
Ole, ole.
Wait,
Activo de...
take a peek to your right. Do you see
Habla
those two
con esos
people? Is it
personajes
just
que...
Paimon? Or were
Bueno.
they staring at us though? Huh. Something's up. Do you think they could be treasure hoarders? Oh, Paimon's sick of waiting around for something bad to happen. We should strike first, you know. Foil their plans. You go right, Paimon will go left.
La Paimon.
Sí, sí.
Imposible. Ay. Qué bueno.
Madre mía. Ay, ¿qué están dando?
Sí, sí.
Oh,
It is with such an air of urgency that you appear.
Whoa, where did... You should be the one to... Don't think we didn't notice.
One bears no secret for the purpose of this foray into the mortal realm, however.
You kidding? That deer's got its...
You may want to...
Don't think that
Espera,
Paimon's gonna
prima.
believe you just because you know her name.
Indeed. Mooncarver and myself have descended upon the mortal...
Huh. Looks like you did your research. But in our experience, the harder you try to... We'll go straight to the Lilith and have you arrested for...
Preposterous.
Mira,
Utterly
lol.
preposterous.
Right. Tell us something.
You may recall, in fact, the plant neither... Thus, one had no...
On your way, you were...
How did you come into possession?
the young lass.
Alas, one can only let bygones be bygones.
That might have been more detail than we need. But, for being...
Solo sabes tus ojos.
You indeed have an...
I'm still curious. Paimon can understand why Mountain Shaper is here, but why did you decide to...
It is but an inept. Long have the mountains with lantern
Ah,
right near
Cloud retainer.
One must never rest idle.
But a moment ago,
Narujodo.
Perhaps there are aspects of Cloud Retainer's temperament that remain opaque.
Cloud retainer.
One surmises, however, if you do have...
Sure! Have a safe trip back. Enjoy...
Thank you for your kind words. We shall now depart.
Ojo, solo sabes tus en forma humana.
We got all worked up for nothing, huh? All that trouble... Well, it's Paimon wants this...
Me encanta.
Está mi boca, no sé qué ha dicho.
Que solo sabes tus en forma de...
Humanos.
Sí. El de no sé qué, yo no sé cuántas. Me mata.
Welcome. This...
Does it also have a...
Of course.
Oh, now that's Paimon's...
I apologize for the interruption, but are...
Yes, they're just over there.
Wonderful.
Yilong Ward?
Yo quiero una
If the
cometa,
two
¿cuándo
of
la
you are
dan?
interested in going to Yilong...
Is God...
Yes. The problem, if you were willing to...
You do seem really pressed for time.
Oh, what? Now, at this time of day, coming should be somewhere...
Be sure to
Gaming.
come back if you
Hablan de
like my
gaming
kite.
por ahí.
Me cogió los ojos, que sana, dije sí.
Narujodo. ¿Por dónde vas ya? No sé por dónde va. Hostia.
Wait, I thought we had an
Estoy en el
agreement.
barco, no
Loser
pasa
buys
nada.
dim sum tomorrow? Look at
Estoy
you.
con
Scowl
gaming.
like that for much
Ojo.
longer and your face might stay that way. Hey now, don't be upset.
No way, Gaming. You're all... I'm not trying to be a sore...
That was nothing. All in a day's work.
Perfect. Gaming is here. Sorry to interrupt, Gaming. We just spoke to a...
Oh, that must have been...
Sure. Let's have a
Porque
rematch
tiene su
when you're
carruaje
back.
ahí.
I won't let you win, Soy.
Estoy hablando con mi
Alrighty, you can hand the goods over to me.
Hmm.
Must have been heavy hauling them all this way.
Joder.
Let me take them off your hands.
It wasn't that bad. It's just some kite...
Kite making materials. I see. I'm glad it was... Ah, and you must be...
Huh?
Oh,
I'm
and
tapping
he's
my
a good
iPad,
guy.
you know?
He's just been super busy lately. Running around from place to
Okay.
place. So, you here for lantern direct?
¿Cómo se va esta llamada?
Perfect. Well, good. I'm good with direction. Oh, the ingredients are fresh.
Order anything? Hey, did you really have to call Paimon out?
Don't worry, I understand. Do you need to pack anything?
Nope, our things are...
Oh, that's right.
Hostia. ¿Qué es esto? Se me ha bloqueado no sé qué del evento. Yo con el gaming hablando.
El evento es tonto.
¿Nos tocó en el barco?
Habla con Shan. No sé, se me ha activado ya el evento, no sé qué es.
Habla con Xian Chen. No sé.
Me mandan a la parte nueva, pues espero. Ese me ha desbloqueado el evento, ¿qué es esto? Ah, para elegir al personaje. Y el traje. Hola, protogemas.
Yo...
Pues espero. Me quedo donde gaming me van a la parte nueva.
Se me muere allá ya.
Me fan.
Cago en todo. Que no paso de allá arriba, me cago en todo.
Ya tengo el eventos. No es bloqueado. Se obtiene con 600 el traje. El traje es con 600 puntos y el personaje con 800. Pues espero. Tin, 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 tin.
Es que cómo llegó hasta allá arriba aquí.
Si no me transmites no te puedo decir. O compartes la pantalla mismo. ¿Dónde arriba? Vemos a ver. ¿Dónde? No, me va a cargar.
Arriba de la vela.
Tengo que subir por el palo.
Arriba de... Ya, pero es que no sube. Vamos a hacer arriba, no llega.
Puedes descansar. Descansa en los palos de esos, no te deja.
No.
Lleva a... no, sí, sí, que deja.
Sí, sí, sí.
¡No! ¡Fue horrible! ¿En serio?
¿Y por qué estás en esta misión? Esta es una de mundo. ¿Tienes que hacerla por cojones o qué?
¿La ha salido?
Ah, pues igual es que hay algún personaje o algo en esta misión. Puede ir. Mira, a ver. Dale a la J. Te pondrá. A ver. ¿Dónde está la de...? No, eso no. Es... no sé cómo se llama la misión.
No sé.
Dale a evento.
Espérate aquí, allá, allá.
Aparentemente.
¿Y por qué me pone?
Dale a navegar. Pero si te deja.
Pues no sé por qué coño me ha mandado para aquí.
A saber. Yo estoy esperando. Hablas con la tía esa, luego con gaming y ya tienes el evento desbloqueado.
¿Quién pone un palto de oro, va? No creo, porque mi padre va a empezar a hacer la cena yo mismo.
Efa.
¿Qué se me cierra el juego?
No. Efa.
Y se me hace raro el juego. Porque ya ni es con mi juego.
No. Epa.
¿Sabes? Ahora con lo que tarda en abrir.
No.
Venga, señor. Dice.
Entonces después que dejo iniciado, me mata.
Bueno, no sé qué queréis.
A mí me da igual.
Hostia.
Vayamos hoy o vayamos mañana.
Bueno, no. Mañana puede que no. Hoy sí.
Mañana
Porque
no,
a veces sale algún sábado, que no sé yo.
Bueno, entonces seguimos en el evento. Y mañana llevamos para allá.
Sé que algún sábado ha salido. Porque he estado alguna vez metida yo y no estaba.
¿De qué hablan, Toxi?
¿Ya has visto qué chulo? Qué guapo.
¿Cómo van?
Yo esperando a mi hermana.
No juego.
Esperando a tu
Ahora no
hermana.
juego.
¿No ves que está
No dice nada de
transmitiendo?
evento. No
Está
dice nada del
transmitiendo.
evento.
I really want to
¿Y
go
eso?
traveling. I don't mind where we go, as long as I
¿Cómo que
have my
no?
friends with me.
Pero me ha transmitido de mi hermana. Sí, está transmitiendo.
¿Y qué
¿A
tiene
quién
que
dijo?
estar transmitiendo?
Para que
tiene
veas
que
por
ver
dónde
eso?
va. Me anda preguntando por dónde vamos.
¿Y no me puedes decir ya?
Abriendo el juego, coño. ¿Cuántas veces se lo estoy diciendo?
Exacto.
Abriendo el juego.
Sí.
¿Y eso se te cerró? ¿Qué?
Sí.
Sí.
Se ha cerrado.
Madre mía, el juego. Pues lo siento. Ay. Viste protogemas de mierda que me dan.
Quiero descubrir el evento, tío.
¡Patocho tesoro!
¿Y qué quieres pillar primero, personaje o el traje? Porque el traje es primero. Son 600.
Vamos, Pilar, Pilín. Siento.
El personaje son 800 y el traje 600 puntos.
El traje de Furino.
El Furino.
Pero el Furino.
Es que se le va a poner de una cuando lo tenga.
Sí, yo también.
Pasa muy bueno. Qué gracioso va a quedar.
Vamos. Señoras.
Oh,
Ya me terminé el evento.
Joder.
fácil es.
No sé, estoy esperando, no he mirado. Pero tengo descubierto ya.
¿Qué has descubierto?
El evento.
No lo había descubierto. ¿En serio? ¿Toxicidades?
No, Pilar,
Creo que-
después lo hace.
Lo primero que hice fue
Ah,
descubrir el
sí.
evento y ya... Hola, Genshin.
Haciendo el juego, con
Gaming.
Gaming.
Quieren Lego.
Ya.
Pero si hemos dicho mañana, señor, esto no se entera, ¿eh?
¿Quieres Lego? Odio mucho texto, por favor.
Odio mucho texto. Joder.
Uy, lo bestial.
I really want to go traveling. I don't mind where we go, as long as I have my friends with me.
Huevo.
¿Queréis?
Huevo, huevo.
¿Huevos fritos?
Tortilla.
Tortillas, vale. Me pongo a ello.
Se pone a ello.
Ya tengo callos.
Y el otro con los callos, bueno.
¿Ha dicho callos?
Sí, mi padre mañana tiene callos para comer.
Ojo, eso me encanta a mí.
No, a mí no. Me da asco.
Es que mi padre compra los buenos.
A ver, mi abuela también los compra buenos, pero es que no sé, me dan asquete. No, bueno.
A mí no.
My time with the
Háblale,
Speeders taught me
Ana,
that
que
carrying an unreliable weapon is worse than not
Yo sé
carrying
que
one
a
at
mí
all.
la casquería me gusta, pero no puedo con ello, lo siento mucho.
Epa.
Me da mucho...
A la bestia.
Cometas, las cometas.
Vale. Pues luego hablas con Gaming y ya se desbloquea el evento.
Buscar jugadores. ¿Puedes jugar en multijugador?
Sí, se puede en multi, que ya lo sé.
Pero el
¿Se
modo,
puede
el modo,
Sí. Pues si te lo dije,
el
hermana.
modo en el modo de gaming.
Me dijiste alguna cosa, no todo.
Sí, hay alguno.
No todo. La parte de gaming.
De Gaming sí.
Ah, vos, Kevin, vamos, Kevin, ¿dónde estás?
Allá adelante.
Allá, allá.
Busca Rain.
Hablas con él y ya te dan el evento.
Go traveling. I don't mind
Allá
where we
está
go, as long as I have my friends with me.
Buscar pedreadores.
No te conozco.
¿Tiene una coleta? ¿Tiene esa coleta?
Sí, creo que sí.
¡Bueno! ¡Hostia! No lo había visto, qué mono.
Júbilos. Vamos, júbilos.
Es que está buenísimo de la muerte el Gaming.
Es buenísimo, sí, sí. Lo tiene de cinturón el gaming, aquí en el Wii.
Oh.
Mira, tener tiempo de desbloquearlo más. Cállate, mira, mira.
Tía.
Vamos, Joaquín. ¡Oh, Yuencia! ¡Oh, Yuencia! ¡Oh, Yuencia!
Joder.
¡Qué ojos!
Ya ves. Ya te lo dan.
Ya.
I do love Spina di Rosula's logo. It was designed by my mother.
No, la
So
cinemática.
shaped like a heart.
Ya lo tiene.
Y lo corean. ¡Oh, Yuencia! ¡Oh, Yuencia!
¿Ves? Pues si hacemos el modo de gaming... No, ese no es el de gaming. Creo que es el segundo. Se puede multi. Este. Ese se puede multi.
La ruca. No se me trae defensa.
¡Siu!
Gonfu.
¿Cómo mola?
Ah.
Entonces, ¿a cuál vamos?
¿Van a hacerlo de gaming? ¿Cómo?
No sé, estoy preguntando.
No me voy a cenar.
Ah, pues después.
Entonces nada. Entonces
Mira,
nada.
mira, mira.
Sigo.
Entonces aquí me quedo.
Mira, es purino.
Un purino. Y las protos.
¡Harina!
Sí.
Voy a hacer eso entonces. Orioles del presagio.
Opa.
Ole. Entonces me quedo en Genshin, ¿no? Al final. Me mata.
Sí.
Bien.
¿No están las cometas?
My time with the speed
No sé. Habrá que hacerlo y...
is worse than not carrying one
Vámonos
at
de
all.
Genshin mejor.
No sé.
No le dan caso a Pilarón.
Ya, pues ya. No voy a hablar con nadie más. Claro.
No.
Y aquí queda la cosa y la abajo, ¿no? Que coger. Haces.
Pilarón tóxico. Puedes decirle a tu gente que no ande molestando en...
Pues es el gatito. Hay que mandar no sé qué. Ole.
Note todo.
Se me...
Mira cómo pegan a mí.
Ojo.
¡Ojo!
4000 cada golpe.
Porque hace fotos y vamos a hacer el evento después y va más protos. No sé.
Es verdad.
Me está
Pues
flipando
mira,
a mí.
porque me acordaba. Pues nada, nos vemos después, chicos.
Vale. Vale.
Gamín pega